So welcome everybody. Today I have Marlene, Mitten, and Emily Ensor of Castaway Pet Rescue on the show. Marlene recently sold her own home in Libertyville and chose Castaway to receive my commission donation of 10%. We were able to make a donation of $1,089. Is that correct? I think. Yeah. Okay. Which is great. So a little bit about Castaway. It was founded in 2008. A small group of animal lovers realized the need to rescue animals from euthanasia in overpopulated shelters. Since then, Castaway has helped over 1,500 dogs find the loving forever homes that they deserve. Castaway is a 501c3 nonprofit, volunteer-run, all-breed dog rescue that's completely foster home based. They don't have a physical shelter facility. Instead, they bring homeless dogs into their network of volunteer foster homes where they receive medical care, training, and are given a change to acclimate to life outside of the shelter or on the streets. Their foster homes aid in evaluating personality and temperament of the dogs to assist providing the best adoptive home situation possible. So welcome, Marlene and Emily. So if you could tell us a little bit about how you got involved with Castaway Rescue.
Sure. I first was involved with Castaway. I adopted a dog approximately 12 years ago, Josie. She's still with us. We estimate her age probably close to 14, 15 years old at this point, but it's only a guess. So we adopted Josie. A couple years after adopting her, my daughter and I wanted to do some fostering. So we contacted Castaway, since that's where we adopted one of our dogs from, and we started fostering. Our first foster actually was a little pit bull puppy, cute as can be. So we started fostering. We did a few pregnant dogs that came out of the shelter and had a couple of litters at our house. So we did like fostering.
2010?
Sorry?
This was about 2010?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We started with a little puppy, and then we brought in some older dog, Rosie. She was very
seniors and puppies throughout the years, and just kind of got more and more involved with it. Mm-hmm. And so eventually you became treasurer, and then eventually president, and we've been pretty involved, and we're both on the board now. So
that's amazing. So you started out as an adopter, and now you guys run the whole thing. So that's real dedication. Yeah, and I actually met Josie, so I have to say she's a wonderful dog and very well taken care of.
Yeah, we always joke because we never knew about rescue until we adopted her, and we had always gotten dogs from other sources, and she ended up being our best dog ever. So we're like, okay, this mutt, this rescue is actually the best dog we've ever had. Yeah. And so after that, we've always adopted ever since. So
that's amazing. And Emily, is that what led you to your career choice?
Yeah, so I think, fostering all through high school, college, getting more involved, and it definitely led me to choose animal science as a degree for a bachelor's degree. And kind of after exploring other options and continuing to foster throughout college, I chose to go to vet school primarily to help other shelter animals, and that's still my long-time goal, would be to be a shelter vet, or at least be very involved in shelter and rescue work as a veterinarian now.
That's amazing. You're out in Minneapolis.
Yep.
So we have some viewers out there if they're looking for an awesome veterinarian. Where are you?
I am just north of the Twin Cities in Andover, and I'm working at VCA Pine Ridge right now.
Okay.
Just kind of a small animal veterinarian. And what's nice is that right now we're seeing quite a bit of patients that are newly adopted from the Animal Humane Society out there,
Oh,
and
that's
we
great.
offer a free first exam, so I get to see them and kind of help
Wow.
them follow up with any shelter-related problems that they have, whether it be
Okay.
respiratory issues or things that the rescue or the shelter couldn't really afford to address, following up with heartworm disease and things like that, which has been really great for me since I have a lot of that background and I can talk people through it when they do
Right.
adopt their new pet there.
Wow, that's great. So we'll definitely put your information in the notes
Yeah.
as well. So people can, if they're looking for a vet out there, shelters maybe, so they can reach out to you.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to tell us about the rescue? What do you guys have going on now? Are you looking for fosters still? Are you?
Yeah, so right now we are kind of slowing down on the Illinois side of things. We're looking to kind of expand our reach out to the Minnesota area.
Mhm.
So kind of working on networking for fosters over there. We're still pretty committed to the fosters and the dogs that are in Illinois right now.
Sure.
We've gotten a few returns in the Illinois area, so we're kind of managing those sometimes from upwards of 5 to 8 years later.
Oh,
So that's a little bit sad, and we've always been really committed to those guys. So it's a matter of finding them and getting them out of the shelter or wherever they end up, and bringing them back and making sure that that doesn't happen again. And then we have a few long-term dogs, Bruno being one of them. He's been with us for quite some time now. He has no back legs, so he requires quite a bit of management. His foster home is amazing, but he has a few different medical concerns that are kind of ongoing with that. He's incontinent. He needs a 100% raw diet because he needs to eat less and produce less stool so that he doesn't get ulcers and things like that.
wow.
So he's been a tough one, but we're probably looking at committing to him financially for the rest of his life. And so we are always kind of looking for raising money for his medical bills too.
Wow.
And
Okay.
then really we're kind of looking at growing up into Minnesota and expanding our foster homes there. We're still looking at supporting Chicago Animal Control
Mhm.
and pulling dogs through them, which we have always done, and that's always been a pretty major source of dogs that we rescue.
Okay. Okay. So looking for fosters in both states still,
Yep.
and of course donations to help with all
Yep.
of the care and bills and things like that.
Yep.
So, okay. Wow. That's a lot to manage for
Yeah.
you guys, and I thank you for doing that. That's not everybody can do that, be on the front lines like that and manage all this and see all of the heartbreak and um, things like that on a daily basis. So thank you very much.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everyone's going to want to know who that is on your lap. So if you can just let us know quickly
This
who that
one is Doggie G. She was rescued from Chicago Animal Control, actually. She was found as a stray in the middle of February, I think, so it was pretty cold outside. But we rescued her from there, and she was terrified when we first got her. She wouldn't leave the corner, and she was, always very, very nice, but very terrified. And it took her a while to adjust, but
She looks pretty well
I,
adjusted right now.
yeah, she looks pretty, yeah, she's very well adjusted now.
Yeah.
We ended up fostering her for a little while, and she helped my grandpa while he was in the nursing home. It was kind of his dog, and he liked to have her visit him. And so after,
That's amazing.
she did so well at the nursing home, and she's been such a good therapy dog. We just had to keep her, and she's been here ever since. So.
Oh my gosh. Well, you're both very lucky. It's just so amazing, like an amazing being, you know, that people just throw away. Like,
Oh, I know.
it's nothing. And she's done so much. What is the best way if people want to learn more about Castaway Pet Rescue? What's the best place to find that information, and the best way for people to reach out to you if they are interested in fostering or donating?
Yeah, I think the best way would be to visit our website. It's castawaypetrescue.org.
Okay.
And there's some links on there that you can follow to contact us, to look at what pets are available and things like that, and different volunteering options. We're also pretty active on Facebook, so
Okay.
Castaway Pet Rescue Inc. on Facebook and Instagram as well. So if you send us private messages through there, we'll
get
respond
them
pretty quickly. We can get you information for volunteering or adopting and things like that.
Okay, awesome. Well,
Yeah.
and of course, I'll post all of these, the ways to reach you in the notes for the show on wherever we are, YouTube, Facebook. I'll post all the ways to contact you. So, all right, well, thank you guys so much. It was a pleasure.
I just wanted to say thank you very much for helping me sell my house. I very much appreciate all that you did for me to get my house sold in 9 days. So awesome job. Thank you.
Thank you. No, thank you. It was great to work for you, to work with, you know, people that share your passion, and, you know, definitely work hard for everybody, but I really wanted to get this done for you too. I could see the pressure you were under. So, so thank you so much. Hopefully we will stay in touch.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. I'm signing off right now I'm going to stop recording, but I'll talk to you for a second.